Chyler and Evan, congratulations on the new season.
Thanks so
Thank
much.
you.
So first off, tell me a little bit about a favorite scene for you. What was it for each of you, and tell us a little bit about why.
Oh,
Okay.
ooh,
Have to be oblique, opaque,
opaque, translucent,
murky.
murky. I don't know how much we can give away, but oh no, what
Yeah,
can I
wow,
give away?
yeah.
Because I'm trying to think of what's been in the trailer that we
Yeah.
could just literally. I'll say this instead of a scene, because we can't be too specific. What I would say is I'm really, really excited for the audience to see the 1800s, to see that world. So I wouldn't say that my favorite scene is in one or the other, because I have favorite scenes in both of that timeline and whatnot. But yeah, particularly because we worked so hard to build this world of the 1800s. I can't wait for people to see it, because it's not, this pretty tie a little bow on the top of it kind of version of it. It's we're homesteaders. This is where the Landry origins come from. And we learn about the Augustine origins as well. And so you kind of see Port Haven as it's being built from the ground up. And so that being the case, you're really getting these juicy details about who all of these characters are, what happened, and how that impacted where they are today. And I love it. Such a ball doing that.
Yeah, so brilliant too. Like the audience is going to absolutely lose their minds over the 1800s. Like the production value is so great. It's like, I don't know, it's like Outlander, but it's like Hallmark. So there's the heart there. It's crazy.
Harmander.
Yeah, Harmander.
Charmander.
We'll
It's
work on it.
Pokemon.
We'll workshop it. I think that similarly, I'm not going to talk about scenes, but thematically, Elliot gets to explore. The adult Elliot is explored through young Elliot in 1999, 2000, 2001. And we get to see more of why he is the way he is, and what makes him tick. And I think that's going to be really rewarding to audiences, because Elliot has a challenging arc this year, and it's a real journey for him. That's quite an interior journey. Whereas last season he was kind of there to help out and there to sort of be a support for someone else. Whereas he's trying to learn how to earn his own love for who he is and who he can be. And so I think that's really exciting for audiences to see, and I think they're going to love it. And maybe Kat will too.
So tell us, what about something behind the scenes then that happened with you and the cast that you'll take away and be a memory of the season?
Oh man. Well, personally, I'm really grateful because I also play the role of executive producer on the show. And so to be a part of, like, especially the 1800s, giving all the input that I had much more space to be able to do so this year, is so rewarding. And being on the behind the camera is something that I absolutely love. So watching the processes of creating these environments and creating these worlds and how difficult that actually can be, I love being a part of that. So that this year was really exciting, because to be able to collaborate and learn, but also from an actor standpoint, having worked specifically, all of us, already season one, I had a lot of input onto what works and what doesn't. And so like the pond aspect of it is really, really intricate and challenging. And so even like wet look to dry look, and how many scenes, and we're shooting 2 episodes at one time and everything is out of order. So to be able to lend like my experience and be able to also speak on behalf of, of the rest of the cast, like specifically about things, really was awesome. And I really look forward to that next season as well.
Yeah, my feeling is that there's a certain rare quality about this show, and it's felt that way since the very beginning. There's been some sort of, I think maybe it was because everybody was united around the prospect of doing something that was going to flip the script, both for the network and for what audiences are used to seeing. And so we were all sort of felt like a bit of a renegade crew. And in season 2, it was amazing because we had the vast majority of that crew return, both the cast and the behind the scenes crew. And so it's the same family that had grown up together. And that's sort of like the low level attrition is rare. Usually there's a lot more turnover in television, which I think speaks to
especially because we film 4 months as opposed to like doing another show that would be, say, 20 episodes or something like that, where you're filming for 10 months.
You're right. Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's like there's the heart that's there has sort of kept the family together, and I think audiences are really going to be able to trust that. Like it's the same show. Like, we're not like the show's not going to become a different show, but we do take what happened in season 1 and we expand upon it. The show we expand upon it.
Wow. We're trying to put as many puns in as we possibly can.
So it really it widens and expands the storytelling, and it's going to be really rewarding for the audiences.
Ponder that.
So finally, what's something about your characters for each of you that you hope the audience really gets? Maybe something that they don't see on screen, but something about your character that you can share.
I think that I'm hoping that audiences will see Elliot not as just a love interest, but get to be curious about what makes him tick, and especially for the men in the audience. And we've gotten a lot of feedback from fans that they watch the show with their whole families. It's one of these rare types of shows they can see with their whole family. And especially I love when they say, my husband started watching from the doorway and then he sat on the edge of the couch the next episode. And then by the next episode, he was like, when's the next episode on? And so I'm hoping that a lot of the men in the audience will feel represented by what the writers and also I am trying to provide is a vulnerable story about a man really learning how to love himself.
I love that.
I love you.
I love you. I was so enraptured I completely forgot the question. Something about Kat. Kat is so used to really having to be at the helm of everything and have her hands in absolutely everything and try to either fix or create all the time. And so, there are a lot of moments where she just has to accept where things are, which is a big step for her, because it's very challenging. She's very stubborn. So as she's kind of coming to understand some things about the past that she didn't really know, and how I would say maybe unfavorable they might be. She's learning and growing just as the audience is going to learn and grow about these characters. And I'm really, really excited about that, to get them, I don't know, just as hyped and excited about the entire season, because we have so much coming.
Yeah. Well, we're all looking forward to seeing the rest of it this season. Evan and Chyler, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you
for having us.
Thanks for watching the You Interview channel. With over 3,000 original celebrity videos, we have one of the largest collections of celebrity interviews anywhere. So remember to like and comment on our videos and subscribe to the channel. If you want to get more involved, you can become a member of the channel. Membership has its perks. You can see exclusive celebrity videos and get the opportunity to ask our celebrity guests questions. We can't wait to hear from you.